loves, welcome back to part 2 of this video series where I'm showing you guys how I get my wigs to look as realistic as possible. Right now I have my hair sewn down. This is a closure unit wig. Definitely look in the description box below or the video before this because I showed you guys how I sew it down. So this is pretty flat as far as me like not doing anything to the hair just yet, but I want to show you guys how I go in and curl it and what I do to the whole part section. So starting with the part, before I even get to styling, I like to go in on the top part and rub it with some foundation just to make sure it looks very scalp like. And I like to use powder foundation, so I use the Pure Cosmetics powder foundation, well, pressed mineral makeup foundation. I am in the shade medium dark and it just looks like this. And I take a buffing brush and I really just buff it in to the lace part so it can look like this. And sometimes I don't do the whole glue method. That's why I love sewing it down, because I'm just not a fan of the whole got to be glue, and I just don't want to do all that to my edges, you know what I mean? So mine literally sits like, y'all, this little piece. But yeah, my wig literally sits like right on top of my part. So when doing that, it definitely leaves a few gaps because, again, I'm not gluing it down. So what I like to do is right around in this area where you can still see like a little bit of like the lace, is I go in with some dark eyeshadow. So I'm taking this Morphe palette, the 15T Morphe palette. It doesn't have to be a Morphe palette. All you want to do is just get a dark shade close to the hair color that you're using. So I tap into this right there, which is kind of like a very, very dark brown slash black eyeshadow. And I just tip my brush into it. And I take a brush that looks like this. And I like taking this because it really does a good job of allowing me to like press it into the lace. So what I do is just kind of press into where the lace is, and sometimes I'll go like along the part if the foundation seeped a little bit through and touched the hairs. But that's basically all I do. I've already done it to this side, but it really just helps it mimic real hair in a sense, instead of seeing like that lacy, you know, gap. So it will look very scalp-like. So that's pretty much what I've been doing. I know I can kind of tweak it and get a lot better at that. So what I'm going to do to this hair, again, this is Tinashe hair. This is their body wave, Brazilian body wave. And I have it in 18 inches. All 3 bundles are 18 inches. I believe the closure is either 14 or 16, but I'll have all that in the description box below. What I'm going to be using today is my little Chi Lava flat iron. This is the travel size, but I thought this was a pretty decent size for travel size. I'm so thankful they gifted this to me because I'll be taking this to my travel. You guys know that with my real hair now, I'm going back to straightening my hair every other month, which I'm about to do. I have to take this wig off. But yeah, so this is how it looks. I also have some of the Chi products. Like, I actually use this on my real hair as well. This is the Chi 44 Iron Guard, which is a heat protectant. And then I have the hairspray and silk infusion oil. I am so glad I have this large bottle of the silk infusions. I love this stuff right here. Like, I used to get the little travel size, but this right here is gonna last me like a whole year. Probably even more than a year because I don't straighten my hair every time. But mostly I'm probably gonna be using it on my wigs as well, because whatever I do to my real hair I would actually do to my wigs just to take care of the unit. And then of course I have the hairspray. So I'm gonna be using this and the Iron Guard and the silk infusions to kind of just add a little bit more waves or curls into my hair. So yeah, let me heat this bad boy up. Oh, I forgot to mention, you guys, in order for me to get this part flat, I'm really gonna invest in a hot comb. But I just take a flat iron with a barrel that looks like this, or a curling wand, just kind of hold the hair taut and rub it and press it down flat, just so it can, you know, be really, really flat on my head. I'm gonna review this flat iron as well, you guys, on my real hair. You're gonna see what this is a dupe for, and you guys are gonna wanna buy this because this right here is the truth, okay? So stay tuned for that video. I am done kind of curling my hair. I didn't want to add too much body to it. Just wanted to add a few little curls in the front. But this is basically how it's looking. I did go in with my wig out foaming mousse when I was done to put it on top just to kind of mold it and have it flat down on my head. But yeah, I'm really pleased with it. I love this flat iron. Like, I wouldn't say it's the best for really like curling your whole head, only because the barrel is a little small. This is travel size. But as far as like kind of, you know, touching up your bang area or the little front layers, this is perfect. It heats up to 400 degrees. And again, this is the Chi Lava Flat Iron. And yeah, it's really convenient, so I like it. And now just to finish it off, I'm going to spray some of that Chi hairspray. And I'm going to show you guys how it looks in the back.